Alright, let's get started. I know it's a bit earlier than usual, or earlier than usual, but I think it should be fine. So we are going to start a new fort. Already scouted a location somewhat. We might still go through the options a little bit. It's a world that I've played off camera a little bit. I figured that I'd stream a little bit here. First of all, we need to wait for the 2-week travel time here. It's not quarantine, I hope. But anyway, just we're gonna start the fort on actually very early spring. That's gonna be nice. The earlier fort that I abandoned for the time being had a bit of a forgotten beast or something like that coming up from the caverns, and I wasn't quite prepared for that. I had set the max amount of people to 16, and then anything else is gonna be children of the inhabitants there. So I've now increased it to 40 for this run. Hold on, where was it? It was somewhere down this way, where I think I was going to do the fort. Okay, so there's very deep soil line, aquifer, shallow metal, deep metals, blackstone layer. Now, since we are starting as humans, we don't necessarily start with an anvil. I have done a bit of modding here so that the dwarf should come by once we reach a certain amount of wealth created. So we'll probably embark here. And then prepare carefully. Let's have a look. I'm probably not going to assign any skills right now. I think we're going to go with one pick. And probably one harbor. Let's have a look. There doesn't seem to be an anvil. A lot of different seed. Quite nice. First of all, we'll probably take a pair of dogs. Probably a pair of cats as well. I mean, technically we could probably go with just a male cat to hunt all the vermin. Then I think 2 cows and a bull. Maybe 2 eves and a ram. And technically we don't really need anything else necessarily. I mean, we've got a pretty good collection of stuff already here. But since we do have a little bit of points, I'm just gonna put in blackberry seeds, prickleberry seed, and ratweed seed. Maybe one more ropeberry seed. That's gonna be quite a nice collection of stuff. I think we're gonna work with that. We don't have a huge variety of drinks actually, but gonna have to make do. Actually, have a look. Name fort. They're leather. Maybe not that. Or we can probably just use random a few times. Clear girdle. Hairy tongues. No. Hello, locks. Maybe. It's color saffron. Heat onion. That's an interesting name. Although, actually, that's quite a fitting name. There's going to be a bit of a farming settlement at first. This is probably going to be like the first hub on this continent. It's a large continent that doesn't have anything else but the dwarven settlement that I set up here earlier, which then abandoned, and nothing else that we know of. There's no other civilizations there. There's not too many civilizations on this entire world anyway. I think there's about 8 of them. So that means 2 dwarves, 2 humans, 2 elves, and 2 goblins, I believe. Now there might be some kobolds or something like that somewhere as well. Right, yeah, sure, we'll go with Heat Onion. Let's have a look at the group name. The Pride Fellowship. Actually, let's have a look. I don't think, know what? Oh, never mind. Use random then. Not gonna go through. Okay, the League of Charity, nah, the Handy Fellowship. You know what? We'll take that. So we can get started on the actual fort. Now, once we actually get into the game, I'm gonna open up the Dwarf Therapist. I had that installed. Oh, the river actually goes pretty far down there. Interesting. So yeah, there's a river that goes through, and then there's a waterfall here. It's kind of why I chose this. It's because they are all proper rivers, so we can utilize that to our advantage. That's rather interesting. Let me have a look. So that is chalk. Oh, that's gonna be useful. Sand clay, silver clay lone wall, silver lone wall, loamy sand wall. Interesting, but let's open the Dwarf Therapist real quick. See what we have. So we got 4 women, 3 men. First of all, we're gonna need some wood cutting and crafting and carpentry and all that. Then you're probably gonna be the, since you're the leader, I'm gonna also give you the medical stuff. Then I think these 3 will do farming and plant gathering and all that. Get started brewing, cooking. Maybe even these. Butchering, tannery. Probably not any of the crafting stuff as much. And I think we are going to need someone doing masonry. Probably do the rest of those as well. Then animal training and care, we're going to put 2 of them for trapping and all the rest of these. Then we do need someone doing architecture. Maybe you, and maybe the leader itself. Also for mechanics. Then for building, I don't actually know. I could probably go with all the spinning and doing clothes making. I'll put those 2. Then these 2 can probably do the gems. Where's the wood burning again? No, it's somewhere. There you are. All 4 of you can do that. Now the miner probably could do a little bit more stuff. Maybe some crafting builds. I don't think we'll be mining huge amount of things. We will be mining a fair bit, but the settlement will be above ground, so it's not that huge. And then they still probably do the dyeing and glass making. These 2 can do the furnace operating just so that we can smelt stuff if we find anything. We won't be having an anvil anytime soon, so we don't need to worry about that. And maybe fish cleaning, dissecting for all of these. I could have someone do fishing, to be fair. I don't really have the manpower for that yet, so let's just make those. And let's see. What are we working with here? If we open the map over there, so there's like a large hill here, along which the river flows from south. We're gonna chase it back to that. And there's a river down there, which goes through. There's not much else on that. Well, there's a bit of valley here, actually. But I do want to build my city kind of at the fork of the river here, so it will be mostly up here. So what I think I'll start with is chop down some trees. We are going to need some wood. Up with that, and then the miner. Let's see, we'd probably dig down from here to get a bit of room for our food storage and such. down there. Do up and downstairs there. So that we can go other directions as well. Dig down a 2 tiles wide corridor here and continue on this side as well. Then what I think I'll do, I'll actually set up a storeroom here, 7 by 7. It's gonna be our food storage right now. At the same time, we can probably start doing some farm plots here. Actually, there we go. That's the right one. I'd like to do mine in like multipliers of 5 if possible. Actually, start farming right at the edge of here. Although I do want to have that staircase indoors, so maybe we'll start over here instead. That would be a 10. I wonder, I could probably put another 10 there. Put in a 10 there, okay. Well, let's get started with that. We'll have a little bit of resources, we'll then start building a house or something. Oh, That's a lot of logs in there. That's slightly concerning. I mean, there's a lot of trees here, so we don't really need to worry about a few logs, but still it's a bit unfortunate to lose resources this early. We'll set up furniture storage here. We go 5 by 5. We'll put the door in the middle, for symmetry's sake. Right, so we just stuck out the roots below that tree, so there's gonna be a requirement for a floor. Right, now that we've got these, let's start planting barley. Then barley again. Then on autumn we're gonna plant rye, and rye also for winter. And over here we're gonna go with pickled berries, blackberries, prickled berries again, and then blackberries again. Over here we're gonna go with the rope reeds all year round, just to get a little bit of them. There's not gonna be a huge fort at the start anyway, so doing too much will hinder us. Oh, and we already got a miner. Now, the reason why I usually don't give any starting skills to people is that I don't need to worry about using the correct person for the correct job too much. A little bit maybe, but it's also more about saving the points for other stuff. Because getting the levels up for miner or woodcutter is not all that hard depending on your biome. Now, I think we need to start putting down some floors here, just because those gaps are going to be very annoying otherwise. Again, I'm just going to place down the floor there and take a quick look at the world map. We're right here. The dwarven civilization, or the dwarven fort that we had earlier, or I had earlier, is over here, and oh, the population has exploded. Okay then. 4 days travel. Not too bad. But this is an enormous continent that is not connected to any of the civilizations. There are some evil areas here, but not too bad. It stretches for a long while. Then on the other side there is the main continent, so to speak. If I remember correctly, there was... no, actually, is this... Yeah, I think that one's empty as well. I don't see anything in there, so all the civilizations were right on this one. I think. Well, there's at least dwarves over here. And there's goblins over here. Pretty sure that there was something around here as well, but I... Oh yeah, there's a human settlement here. Then I could have sworn there was elves somewhere. Oh, and there's another human civilization over here. If I remember correctly, there was a goblin civilization on an island around here, or maybe I'm misremembering. Anyway, there's like this entire continent is basically for me to settle. But let's get back to the game here. We're gonna have to start getting some workshops up, I think. So let's build workshop. We're gonna get a still. Let's get right next to the staircase. I'm gonna get carpenters. And actually, do we need anything else? Well, crafts and workshop is probably a good idea, so we can get some of the crafting done as well. We've cleared out a little bit of an area there from the trees. It's going to be rather useful. But did we did not get the brewing stuff yet, because all of our planters are, or all of our farmers are currently planting stuff. Understandable. And over here we'll do another up downstairs. Get a bit more storage room over here, because over here we don't need to worry about the roots or anything like that. Let's go right at the edge of this since we're not dwarf, we can't really farm underground, but that's fine. We can farm indoors, but just not underground. Right, the woodcutter is actually not doing anything, so how about start getting some barrels out? And then maybe some wood, like cups is a good thing to have. Then maybe some crafts, actually. And then a few beds, and I think that's gonna be good enough. Now, people are a bit busy right now, but let's go quickly check the relations that they have. A lot of friendship on the liner. There is a couple already, or a pair of lovers. That's about it. Fair enough. Now, another thing that we will want to have is some bridges. Which means... actually... Oh, one thing that we do need to set up is pasture for our animals. But we don't need to worry about them starving to death. So the cows and the bull and the sheep and the yaks all go there. Then let's set up the food storage here, and the furniture is going to be right next to it over here. The miner is currently carving out that area, and that's fine. Question is, how big of an area do I want to reserve for myself here? Probably not too big. Not at the start, anyway. Once we've carried all the important stuff from there, actually, Yeah, I think I'll make a corridor there and another corridor here. And then we can turn this into a couple storage areas. Need to check how long is this? 13, so 6 by 6 and a wall between is gonna be good enough. There we go. We're gonna get some more storeroom over there. Then I think we need to start setting up actually, no. First of all, gather all the plants here. We can get some local plants going. Let's make sure that we don't waste anything there. Now we don't actually... Let's see, so we need a steward. As long as it's not the miner, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Meister is the... Oh right, steward is gonna be the one that is selling stuff over here. It's I've set this up personally, so a little while to remember. Right, and just go with the highest position. That's usually a good idea. Right, so we're gonna have to start thinking about where to put in a bridge. I think I have an idea. Yeah, bridge across here. We'll have the retraction to the south. Where is the... Oh, right. There we go, so it raises down here. We'll have the road go along there, I think. More or less. Some cherry wood. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be starving to death over here, because I don't think there's going to be much of a winter. And secondly, there's a lot of trees and such that do bear fruit. Damn stone. Hold on, is it? Oh yeah, it's not actually all that bad, it's just pond, not aquifer. There's going to be mild inconvenience, but nothing more. Getting a little bit of stuff there. We did get the brewing thing. Strap from... Oh! Interesting. Do we not have any... Oh no, I think what's happening is people are bringing in the plants from outside and then those barrels are reserved. There we go, we can actually brew stuff. Right, we haven't actually done any of the crafting yet. That's... I mean, we have done carpeting, but just not the wood crafting. Right, let's set up a good storage here. Let's see, I'll want to have the depot somewhere around here. I could probably set it up right here about, so we can have roads going east, north and south directly from the depot. Now then, actually we got a lot of drink right now. I mean, we did start with 60 drinks and done a little bit more. Hold on, what's this? There's a fish corpse here. Slightly surprising. Right, we do have some idlers here, so how about... Is no one... Oh, no one's actually working on that one. I'm gonna need another carpenter. Or one of them people who is not actually doing anything. Maybe not the leader of the settlement, but you could probably do a little bit carpentering. So that we can get some of these things done, and that is going to open up the northern area for us as well. Now, of course, since we don't have any rocks, we can't actually pull up the bridge yet. But it will probably be fine. Right, so how about we start building an actual house here? Let's see, if we want to have the road going through here and through here, so that means that I'd probably want to have one tile gap between. Basically means that we can't start over here or over here, so it would be... We will do a slightly bigger gap here at the start of the building here. A corner there, so that I can keep on track on where I need to build. And corner there. Now that gives me an idea. Right, we're gonna build a wall there. There's gonna be a door there, then there's gonna be upstairs here. Maybe another set of wall here. Basically, there's gonna be two different houses, each on a different layer. So there's gonna be the lower house, which is slightly bigger, and then there's gonna be the one upstairs. There's gonna be a bit of a balcony. Now, how big of a building do we actually want to make this? Probably go all the way there. And hold on, so how many is that total? Eight, okay. I'm gonna try to make it somewhat symmetric. 3, 5, 6, 7. Wall there and a wall here, and then we have kind of the first room. Also means that we are going to need a few doors. And this might be a small tavern type of thing, so we could have some bedrooms upstairs. Speaking of which, first of all, let's clear out a bit more of the trees here. Seems to be a beehive over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a colony of honeybees. A stray dog has been stung by a honeybee. Speak of the devil. Right, so if this downstairs is going to be more of a meeting area and all that, first of all, we're going to have to get some flooring going. Start with that one. I don't want to keep the people too busy. I mean, they do need to do a lot of work, but if they're too busy, they won't be able to get some interactions with each other, and that's also going to be a bit bad thing. Now the bigger portion here. Right, we could probably also cut down some trees around here. They're gonna be cancelling a lot of builds here, because there's a lot of logs on the ground. Eva, hello there. How's it going? Actually, since we do have the bridge over there now, we could technically set up more farming area here. There's actually a large area here that we can utilize. Yeah, I am playing as humans. Let's see, we could technically be 24. I think we're gonna go with 2 plots of 10. Just so that I can keep a bit more variety here. I'm actually being more or less playing as humans, but usually playing as humans for past quite a few years. I'm probably since 2012 or something like that. It does add a nice challenge. For this one, I finally decided to make sure that the dwarves will actually trade with you. This is kind of vanilla, but I've done a bit of modification, so technically modded, but practically vanilla. Basically what I've done is just mod in so that I can play as the humans. Right, what do we have at the castle? There's cloth and thread. Well, we can actually get rid of that. There we go. Right, now we just need to finish off the floor and start building over here. Now the question is, do I want to have just a big barracks or separate rooms? I think I'm going to go with just a big barracks. I'm going to go with up and downstairs here. Got quite a few doors now, so let's place one over there. Now we can start growing something here. But we start growing a ratweed. 2 months or 2 seasons, and then ooh, strawberry sounds nice. And then for this one, we'll go with alfalfa because it's just on the top of the list. Makes it easy. And let's see, what garlic might be nice. Kind of the problem with the, especially as humans, you start with so many different seeds that you don't know what to plant. But at least we have a lot of wood. Right, so everyone is more or less busy. We don't have a bedroom yet, so people are living or sleeping outside, which is not good, especially in the long run. Okay, floor there. Well, that's done. We'll start setting up the entrance to the barracks, I suppose, or dormitory, so that people don't need to sleep outside. Eventually we'll get personal houses for everyone. Well, at least personal rooms, if not houses. Also, we're gonna have to set up a crafting hall somewhere. Potentially several. Now, I was thinking about maybe setting up bridges in here into canyon, but that's gonna be a bad idea actually. Because if there's enemies over there, then they can certainly jump down on the bridge and then just get inside the fort, so that's probably not a good idea. Okay, now people are not doing anything, so that has been completed. Let's set up a floor here. I think that is going to be just fine. We can technically start on the bigger floor here. Need quite a few. I'm gonna make oak floor here. Not that it has that much of a significance there, but add a lot of it. Now, if the elves were on this continent, then they'd probably be very angry at us already, but luckily they're not. So we got rid of the cloth, so that is actually empty. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a zone here. Just get rid of that area. Make this into a meeting area. And then we're gonna remove the wagon. Now we are going to need an office for the bookkeeper. But that will probably have to wait a little bit longer. Well, we got still 2 barrels, but might as well craft a few more. And actually, while we're at it, let's start crafting some shields and stuff. Just so that we can arm our people if need be. Now the question is, what am I gonna do with the space over here? Build something over there, like a small building. There's gonna be also the access to our underground storage. Well, it could be one of the accesses, not necessarily gonna be the only one. Speaking of which, we get rid of the staircase down here. We're gonna dig down. Especially since the miner is currently not doing anything. I mean, actually what we should do is try to find out where the aquifer lies. I know that it's somewhere. Probably down... well, I'm not so sure, but let's get down there at least. Explore a little bit. And then downstairs. Now build the staircase there just so that it looks a bit nicer. Oh, and of course we're gonna have to deck the upstairs here. As you can see, we've already torn down quite a few trees, so there's a lot of exposed ground. Right, at this point we got all of that floor there. How about we start getting the walls up? There we go. That's two of the main walls. And we do have a fair bit of wood there. We could always cut down a few more trees around here. I'm actually thinking maybe I should make some sort of farmer's guild on like this side of the river. Then have the main housing area around here. And I can have this be sort of a military area, and over here we can probably have a bit more of that. Yeah, I don't know. But we got a fairly big area here that we can utilize. That is basically the top of the hill here. This corner is actually not all that big. I mean, it does continue a fair bit around here after the river bends to the east. As people are not actually doing anything, so how about we build more walls? That's always a nice option as humans. Whenever there's an idle moment, build more. Especially since anyone can do it. Well, almost anyone can do it. Once we get the roof on top of this, then we should get the beds in here. Now we're gonna need a lot of wood for this. I think we're gonna go use cherry wood. One more over there. Not that it's necessarily needed, but it makes it look a little bit nicer. To be fair, I could make housing a bit all over the place, like I could have some over somewhere around here. So I'm gonna have to figure out where to have my streets go. To be fair, if I was to make this area into some sort of fort, I could have that be as the place where people go if there's a danger, because that should be fairly defendable. We can get rid of all the trees here. And to be fair, to start on that, we're gonna have to get bridge up again. See, I think I could probably even get it a little bit closer. Yeah, I think we'll place it down there and just... Which way? Ah. Put it down here, we could technically raise it towards the fortification. I think that's alright. Willow. And yeah, eventually we'll put down some roads as well, but not right now. Now, did we actually hit any of the aquifer? Not that we know of. We might be able to get through all of this. Go down to 20. I've set up fairly thick layers on top. We were gonna always just mine the... Morian? Ooh, hold on, what did we find here? Galena? Hold on, that's lead, isn't it? Yeah, 50% silver and lead. Not too bad. But that's a shallow metal. Also, there's Morians, which presumably are not extremely valuable. Going on a limb here, but usually they're not. Because we don't know yet, because we are not very versed in terms of how much money is worth. Also, we should probably mine out a little bit of this chalk here. Will give us a little bit of stone to work with so we can get mechanisms and such. We're a bit low on meat and fish. We've got plenty of plants, so I'm not too worried about that. It's late spring now, so we're gonna get some traders rather soon by the looks. Let's actually get some bins for our goods over there. And maybe the cloth. And potentially some other things. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a tree trunk. Never mind. As we're not currently planting anything, we probably don't have any seeds. If I'm all honest. Actually get some tables and chairs. So that they can eat here in the meeting hall. And we did get that, so let's build a door there, and then start setting up the beds down here. And the quality of life should be improving exponentially now. Meaning that they don't need to sleep on the ground. We are currently mining over here. Yeah, we are. Also, do we know... Okay, so we got slate over here underneath all of that. Actually, that is the slate. More slate, 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 slate. Nice, okay. And marble. Ooh, marble. That sounds lovely. Go down to 25. Also, I think what we're going to start doing is also mining the ores and the gems there. And we are reaching summer. Takes a few moments to save up. There we go, it actually worked. Right, so that's gonna be at least a little bit of stuff for us that we can utilize. But meanwhile, I think it's time for us to start thinking about where are we going to put down our crafting hole. I'm honestly thinking of just set it up down here, so we'll just have to move the pasture. Yeah, we're gonna have to move the pasture, that's for sure. Question is where? I mean, we do have a lot of room here, so we might as well utilize it. Get all the items, or not all the items, all the animals here. And then we're going to get rid of that area. Start clearing out the room for our crafting hall. I wonder, okay, so we chalk, and here we are still mining the galena. Seems to be a pretty nice vein. More gems, but I'm not going to worry about them right now. Over here, did we go all the way down? No, we didn't start digging that yet. Fair enough. Also over here, I think what we're going to have to do is set up more storage for gems and such. Now, I'm actually going to set up the stockpile entrances on this side. The reason for that is that since if the crafting hall is going to be over here, then there's going to be a staircase, of course, down to the underground area so that they can access the storage room. There's probably going to be another staircase somewhere around here, or probably close to the crafting hall, actually, that takes it to the second layer here as well. Although I'm kind of tempted to make the blacksmith, or the smeltery and blacksmith stuff into separate building. Which is entirely possible, but for that I do want to use some stone. And probably stone blocks instead of just stone. We've got plenty of stuff out there. Let's start setting down the tables. Start with those, then we'll set up with the 2 other chairs. Just a little bit. There we go, so now they have a place to eat. I can technically set up the blacksmith around here. It doesn't need a huge amount of room, especially when you're using underground storage. And that could just be the initial stuff. We can then have a bigger forge at the actual fort here. Or like the castle. Oh, and the caravan has arrived. Okay then. Don't actually know what's valuable. Get the finished goods bin at least. There. We could technically get the cloth as well. We don't necessarily need any cloth right now, but we'll need at least some soon enough. Or the spice barrel. Oh no, I don't want to get rid of the plants right now. Because we might need them. We'll just go with the finished goods. We'll sell a tiny amount of stuff right now. I mean, playing as humans, the first caravan arrives very early. Damn stone. It's not really... Well, it's a bit of a big store or big pond over there, but I think we can manage. There'd be more of a problem on the other side. Over here we can start setting up a gem stockpile. Once we get that, we can actually sell those for a good price. Waiting for the remainder of the caravan. We haven't actually gotten the... Okay, there wasn't any news from outside. I don't think we need any leather right now. We might want to get some copper bars, and since they don't know what iron is, so they can't actually provide us any anvils, and we can't actually ask for any iron. We could ask maybe some bronze. Not that we can use them right now, but once we manage to get a dwarven caravan, hopefully not too far into the future, then it shouldn't be a problem. I don't think we need stone blocks. Nor do I think that we need any seeds right now. Maybe some long swords and halberds. That seems like a fitting armament. And oh, right, is there? Hold on. There you go, bows. Arrows. Don't think we need any of these right now. We do need to start getting some armor sooner or later, but right now I don't think it's going to be worth it. Those pets. A slug pet. Oh, sounds a bit... I don't know. Not very good to be fair, but... The miscellaneous, we do want to get some charcoal and coke. Pearlash. Actually, take all 4 of those, maybe even lye. If we start butchering animals, we can then start making soap. We need buckets or anything like that. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. What do they want next year? Cheese. They want a lot of cheese. They want some planes and windows. Backpacks. Okay, so, and anvils. I'm not surprised by that. Right, the caravan is still gathering up at the trade post. So they should be ready right about now. Right, so they do actually have a little bit of metal with them. Is there anything that we actually need? Or rather, first let's select the stuff that we're gonna sell to them. Which, to be fair, is not much. A little bit of the craft and such. I think we're gonna save up at least most of the cups. Because people will need them. So we got 150 to spare, so we can probably get maybe 80 or 90 from them. I wonder, would there be any very poor quality weaponry that we could get from them? Yeah, bronze cap, but that's probably not what we're after right now. We'll also get some cloth, but I don't think we really need that one either. Some turtles. Actually, I'm gonna get some turtles. Simply because once we've eaten them, we get the shells, and those can be used to craft some... well, some very poor quality gear and some crafts and such. It will be useful to have some of them. Would be some cheese. Technically, what I could probably do is buy some cheese, then forbid them so that they're not eaten by our people, and then to sell them back the cheese. That seems a bit cheesy. Let's get a rope reach sheet. Gonna be good for later, and I think what we're gonna just take is take the silver bar. Right, so can we actually now see... the created wealth is about 6,000. If I remember correctly, I set the requirement level for the dwarves to actually appear to be 50,000, so we got quite a ways to go. Because we just started, so... not really a wonder that there's not much to show. Hello, Alberta. We're doing pretty good, actually. We start, as I just said, we've started rather recently. We got our first caravan. It's currently the first summer of this fort, the year 5 of the actual world. I have played a little bit before this on this world, but this is a brand new fort. Now I was planning on... right, let's actually get rid of this zone entirely. And we'll need to start thinking about what kind of building do we want to have here. And we'll probably want to leave at least the one extra space between the wall and the road. So we could have something there. And something there. Then we can go quite a bit down if we want to. actually see, how much do we want to go further down? How long is this in the first place? That actually works quite well in our benefit. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a door. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a wall. And then the final wall is going to be lined up with those two. Or the final corner, rather. We'll get those up, actually. You need to cut down the trees nearby. Something like that should be fine. So that's gonna be our crafting hall, basically. There's gonna be a staircase down to this level, which will then connect to other staircases downstairs here, and actually we do still need to get that back out, so minor chop chop. Quite a few barrels, and we may need to start brewing up some more drinks. Also, calcite, let's have a look. Where is that? And calcite, that's probably non-economic. No, actually. Oh, right, it's a flux-stone. So it can be used to make steel or pick iron bars. Not sure if I made the pick iron bars available for humans. I don't remember, actually. I'm gonna go, maybe. Ooh, more galena. Silver. Right, one thing I could do is... Oh, damn stone. I know. I'm just let it mine until it's... or most of it. Although that seems to be pretty much all of it. Well, almost all of it. Okay, the woodcutter is doing their work. Let's start setting up some of the walls here. So that's 5, 6. Another 6. And this one's gonna be actually 7. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dig down. And we're actually gonna make up downstairs there, so it connects somewhere around here eventually. Wow, the woodcutter is actually doing the work quite nicely. And item blocking aside, okay. I'll need to mind the corner there. Okay, so these can be unsuspended now, and mind that, I'm gonna mine a corridor all the way here. There. Downstairs there, we'll have to build at least a floor up there, and I might build a second floor to this, if need be. I mean, actually, it's not a bad idea. Building second floor so we can have some offices or something like that. Yeah, I like that idea. Putting up the walls here. It's gonna keep the people busy for a while, but that's fine. Not to mention once we start building the floors here. That is, after all, 13 by 13 floor plus 3. Pretty sizable. Luckily we have plenty of trees that we can cut down. We can make up downstairs there as well. There we go, so we can just cut or mine this all the way there. Now, I would like to cut through here, but I know that it's going to go below the pond, so maybe not through there. What about... That also would go below the pond. Never mind. I'm going to ignore that area for now. Not really a priority. Right, we're going to need more doors. Start with 3. Start building some of the floors around here. At the doorways at least. There's actually a few doors. Are a bit in the way. Get rid of the trees. The thing is, I'll probably keep this place as more of the general crafting stuff. I'll probably make, assuming that I'll make the farmer's guild around here somewhere. Maybe around there would be nice. So over there I'll probably set up some of the, like the farmer's workshop and such. That will allow us to process some of the plants that we gather. Oh, right, this is technically above ground because we... Right. Broke a hole through there by cutting down a tree. Another table and a few more chairs. We give the place in good order. We're going to put down another bed. And I suppose what we could do is get another up downstairs right about there. Oh, and let people actually work on those two. Yep, that's giving us a bit more view to work on the, or room to work on the second floor. Once we actually get that far, but let's start by building off the floors here. Start by doing something like that. 49, we've got plenty of plumwood. Okay, they're going to be cancelling a lot of them because there's a bit of logs on the building site. Just gonna have to go with the notifications for a while here. Items are blocking the site, but it's not lasting forever. Got that connected. Actually connect on slightly different locations. Alright. Now there's no pond right here. Let's actually see how much do we have room. We've got 18 altogether. Not really good options to divide it. Well, I mean, there's a few ways that we can do this. For example, if we place something like that, we'll get a similar one over here. That's just a little bit smaller. Actually, no, I'm gonna put the door right over there. Now then, did we actually mine out all the galena over here? Yeah, we kind of did. Well, not all of it, but most of it. Oh, I see. Seems to be aquifer down there. Right, so we're not going to be touching that area then. And the traders are off. This was the marble area, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do my usual stuff. We're going to start by a 5x5 room there. We're going to do the same over here. We have not hit a cavern yet, but on the other hand, it's just one poke through the ground. It's quite easy to get through the area. Not to mention, the numbers may be lying a little bit. We've got 6 people that are not doing anything, but we fixed that. And we should be oh, no, we're not building that one yet. The caravan is leaving 2 different directions. That's a bit curious. Right, now let's get the people out again and get the next quarter of the ground floor here. One more gal site. At least everyone's busy. Let's actually have a quick look. Because the miner has a lover. That the... No, that's a different one. Okay, so we got... Oh, wow. The woodworker is the only single one here. Not a very nice fate to be had, but oh well. I mean, there's an uneven number of people. That's bound to be happening. Right, I suppose what we could also do... I'm assuming that we can start using the... Got a fair bit of chalk, but at the same time that might not be best that we have. Don't really have any marble yet. I mean, we are going to get that, but right now we just don't have any. Also, what we could do is we just get more chalk and mine a bit more around here, for example. An easy way to get it, and also dig behind the waterfall, because why not? Actually. I have an idea, because this side is going to be the underground part of the castle. Like, we could probably have the dungeons or something like that there. So there's going to be a door that is potentially locked during a fight, and then we can set up some traps over there if they break down the door. Actually, running a bit low on barrels. I mean, we did brew quite a bit of stuff, so let's get a few more. Also, we'd probably increase the size of this storage here. Get a bit more furniture down there. Oh, some migrants have arrived. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty decent. 8 people. Let's have a look what we actually got. Okay, so there's one that is very good at animal. Oh, we got a hunter. Actually, not bad. And 2 people that can do a little bit of medical stuff. Oh, we got 2 blacksmiths, 1 milk crafter, and an armor smith. Okay, one of them is also skilled at gem cutting. Okay. They can do a little bit of the menial jobs as well if need be. I'm not gonna bother with changing the work orders quite yet, because a lot of the stuff that they will be doing right now is just, you know, building. Oh, we found amethysts. Oh right, it's the one that's on the wall. We found them already. The one that I could do, I could make this corridor a bit wider. I've never seen it before, but okay, this is very ASCII. Yeah, it is. Can't never get yourself to understand this game, even with the graphic back. The learning curve is more of a cliff at 100 degrees angle, but... Oh, actually, no. Would that... Yeah, 100 degrees angle. So it's a bit of a arc line, but once you do actually get... It's basically just learning how to read the game. Like, there's a lot of data, a bit like in Paradox games and such. There's a lot of data you kind of need to take into account, but once you learn to know where the data is presented, then it gets a lot easier. But it's just learning it is not that much different from, say, learning another language, really. It takes a while, especially another alphabet. It takes a long while, but it's doable. I mean, I've played this game since like 2007 or 2008 or something like that. And like, I can guarantee that the 100th first force that I've did mostly died horribly. But from every failure you can learn something. Look at the bar stockpile over here. Bars and blocks. Right, then we have... We'll put a leather stockpile there. What else can we put down? Actually put down weapons and armor over here. We'll probably relocate this to the castle once we actually have it, but it's going to take a while. Oh, and more furniture stockpile here. How many? We got 5 shields, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Right, now that we've got all of that, let's actually start setting up some of the crafts workshops here. Hold on, I always forget which way. Bobby is that way, so we'll probably want to put it onto that wall. So let's get Jules' crafts workshop down here instead. So that the blocks that you can't walk through are right next to the wall, so there's no reason to walk through it anyway. Right, so the carpenter put down there. Put down 2 carpenters workshops actually, and then we can probably set up some of the you know what, I'll leave that be for now. We can get rid of the carpenter's workshop over there in a little bit. Also, we should probably keep on building more of the floor here. But anyway, how's everyone doing in chat right now? While we wait for the people to build ourselves a floor worthy of crafting. Increasing the floors down this way. Right, so we did get the carpenter's stuff there, so we can get rid of that one. And finally later, try to do more number for what you know. And keep trying some ship designs. Oh, sounds good. Right, did we get any more rocks? I think we have a little bit. What I'm gonna do... Actually... There's some mason's workshops here. I'm gonna make them out of... actually chalk. So that it's easier to differentiate from the... What's it called? Carpenter's workshops. They'll be in different color, basically. Then let's get the lawyer's workshop over there. Basically just chilling today. Work requested. You lock yourself in or not come to work at least. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, there's not much that you can do at that situation. Yeah, I think we're gonna need another mason. Read. So we got two people that will be doing it. That will be fine. We didn't get a bow yet, did we? No. Well, we'll craft you 3 wooden bows. Get some of the crafting areas here. Right, what else do we need here? Maybe some rudimentary cooking and brewing and stuff wouldn't be a bad idea. So that we can get the workers out from the open into the crafting hall. That would be a still, and maybe a butcher's workshop, since we do have someone doing hunting, presumably. Or is there... There's a lot of ravens, and there's the diplomat, and a lot of fish. Right, and let's get a few more barrels. I think 5 is good enough, and a few more beds. We need 6 for the symmetry. Now, how big is the... Like, we made it that big. Okay. I was thinking way to put down the Farmers Guild. Not that we necessarily need it right now, but eventually we will. Now we got the mason. Let's start crafting some blocks. Go for a full 10. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get a few more tables. And double the chairs. So basically we'll increase the meeting hall capacity a little bit so people can actually eat there simultaneously. I mean, they can already do that, but increase the capacity is always nice. Right, so we don't actually have all that much weaponry or anything like that, but let's start making arrows. Wooden arrows are not very good in terms of quality, but they are very cheap to make, and I suppose they'll have to do. You know, we can continue this a bit further if we want. The link is down there, although no, we'll need to keep this open if we want to. Actually, yeah, we'll just make a corridor through there. That's going to give us a bit more room for additional storage. guessing we're getting, yeah, chalk blocks. Okay. Right, how much? Okay, first things first. We have to get rid of a few more trees here. Probably not that many, but I'm just gonna chop them down because it's gonna make the elves angry. And we know that they're not on this continent, so we don't need to worry about any retaliation. Presume we already... yeah, we got the door there. Excellent. Damn stone. Okay, yeah, I suppose that's true. Right, did we get rid of the trees? No, not yet. But we can probably start placing down some of the walls. We'll place a corner over there. And how much room are we going to need, actually? Let's think about it. If that's a corner, we do want to have at least 4 workshops here. Or the 3x3 workshops. But of course what we can do... if we put another corner there, we can have 1 workshop there, another one here. 1, 2, okay, that... that's cut a bit close, although we don't need to... I think I can make this work. Make this work. Gonna be a bit of a odd shape, but shouldn't really be a problem. Also, oh, nope, not traffic. And there we go. That's the correct buttons. Yeah, there are some plants, which is including bilberries and a lot of that. Alright, enjoy your luck. Now, did we... first of all, I think I'm gonna make a zoom hotkey over here. Another one around here. And where's the marble layers? Over here. Now, do I want to... I think I'll place it over here, so... zoom there, so we can quickly go from one place to another. Speaking of which, let's actually start doing more mining here. Now, technically, this is not required. You can, as long as things are connected somewhere to another mass, there's no gravity. But as soon as they are cut from everything else, then there is going to be heaven. So we could technically mine out pretty much entire layer if we wanted to, but I don't think it's necessarily a good idea right now. We are going to keep on mining a little bit there. Over there. There, and over here. Now that's going to give us a little bit more marble to work with. I think we might make a marble church or something like that. Or shrine. A temple, whatever they're called again. Probably temples. Start crafting a bit more. Get some wooden crafts. Already made 10,000 dwarven bucks worth of money. Not too bad. Now, what do we... I want to get some officers or something over here. Maybe some, like, guild officials and such. Question is, how big rooms do I want to give them? Or rather, how big rooms can I give them? Go for 4 as a test. No, 4 would not work. 3's might work. Actually, no, I don't think those would work either. A bit tough, isn't it? Well, I know that there's going to be a corridor through here in the center. We can start with that. Not going to be very quick to build. Technically, I could make them fairly large, actually. Oh, hold on a minute. Actually check. If we have 2, then wall, 2, wall, corridor, wall, 2, wall. Okay, so that would work. Would be a rather small offices, to be fair. Autumn has come. Pretty sure that we are not going to see a dwarven caravan yet, but maybe next year. Right, so the question is, how am I going to link the rooms? I could have 4 a bit larger offices and 4 a bit smaller. I think that's going to be our best option. Set up a floor here. I suppose we're going to use birch. And willow, and what else we have? I mean, basically any wood that we have plenty nearby. Not walls. Go. That has been erased, so let's try this again. To use the placing down walls instead of floors. Right, we can't actually link anything else there yet, but we can get started with that. And now we can get started on the corridors there. Now there's going to be a bit of a lobby here at the center. We can probably set up the floors there, so that's going to be floor. A lot of this is not going to actually have much of a function other than aesthetics. I don't mind. Right, let's build a mechanics workshop. But I'm gonna use it, I'll make it out dark as well, just so that we can keep on track what we'll actually need. Or what they'll be using. A carp has given birth to a carp fry. Okay then. To be fair, carps are one of the deadliest animals in this. Right after ninja elephants. Oh right, no one is allowed to do a mechanism, is that the reason? Oh, there's 2 people that are allowed to do that, I'll just add in another 2. Oh, right, that's the... Right, we don't have the farmers' workshops anywhere yet, but that's fine for now. I'll start setting up the farmers' guild over there right about here soon enough, once we get the crafting hole completed. Right, we do need to get some doors here. Or runes for doors, rather. Connect those. We can actually have... Yeah, if all the doors are to the central area, then we can have windows at the ends of the corridors or something like that. I'm not actually sure if we have anything to... Do we have sand here? Nope, that's not sand. I'm sure that this is not going to be sandy either. Nope. Now this one... Gonna be clay, isn't it? I'll check that real quick. Mine out a tiny bit there. So have we done... We have mined a little bit more there. And that's still a lot of galena. That has been mined. Potentially mine a bit more of this. Oh, the miner is actually constructing buildings. Never mind. Okay, so there seems to be carbon mating season or something like that. Oh, right, we should probably have a fair bit of more beds here to place down. I know that no one really likes to sleep in a dormitory, but we don't have any other options, so... Have a pick your poison out of thing. So let's set up these doorways here. Basically retracing the steps from the other side of the building to make it symmetrical. We have a roof there. There is an access to go in there. Apparently our animals are also making babies as well there. Right, so the floors have almost been placed down. After that, we are going to start setting up the walls. But we do actually... Oh, right, yeah, there's a few more floors that we actually need to place down. Those are the places for the windows. If I remember correctly, you do need to have the... Yeah, you do need to have a floor. Or a window to be placed. Or if I'm mistaken, then I'm mistaken. Not too hard to fix. Later on. Right, so what do we actually have? We got a hunter, we got 2 caretakers, carpenter, armorer, blacksmith, clothier, farm planter, siege engineer, bone doctor, steward, and expedition leader. Fair enough. We could cut down that tree, but at the same time I think I want to have a little bit of trees around here at the market area. Oh right, and the carpenter hasn't been cutting down any trees lately. Not over here. We have been doing a fair bit of crafting by the looks of it. Speaking of which, we probably have the tables here. So what? That's a seed, but it's blackberry seed. Okay. That means that we can plant down some more blackberries in the near future. Right, now that we've got these, let's start setting down some of the walls. We have a little bit of tree still. Or logs, rather. Right, so we can get these. Put down, or set down, rather, not put down. Now, if I remember correctly, I may have set the limit for the Forgotten Beast and such to also be around 50,000 created wealth. So, especially, essentially, once we are able to trade with the dwarves, then there's also going to be problems. We are actually running a bit low on logs. Well, I say that, but I'm not actually running out of logs. Just we've been using a lot of things that we have plenty, so now we have a little bit of everything. But what I'm trying to say is that the carpenter or the woodcutter should probably get chopping. There we go, now we just need to add in the outer walls once those have been set. The idea is that these, well, at least some of these rooms could be used for crafting guilds. Like maybe they're leaders or something like that. Be offices that they can meet people. I haven't actually had a crafting guild yet because usually my force have very little people. Some I decided to up the maximum amount of people from my usual, which is usually below 20, and you can't have crafting guilds before you have 20 people. Or you can't really have any artifact making either, so usually makes things a little bit harder. Maybe a bit too hard. We'll see, this time we have a limit of 40 people, and we're currently at 15, so that's not really a problem. Wait a minute. Oh, god damn it. Okay, this is supposed to be wall, not floor. I did the same mistake, but other way around. Luckily, it's not going to be the end of the world. Now, let's do a little bit of gem cutting here. Quite a few blocks available, but since we still haven't cut down those trees, also, okay, yeah, the carpenter is still a bit busy. Don't suppose we bought any weapons, did we? Interrupted by carp. Oh god damn it! Did we lose the hunter? No, not yet. Well, I had many a dwarf dragged down under by a carp, and those are my mortal enemies. Oh, so now he's making another bow. Okay. Right, so we have plenty of arrows here. Let's did make a room here. Stockpile for arrows, please. That's gonna keep the idle workers busy for a little while. Actually, everyone is just bringing in one stack, so yeah, it's dealt with rather speedily. Down some chairs here. Also, right, so we have set the the doors on the first floor. Now what we need to do is get the wall up there going, and the woodcutter is actually something happening. There was a bit of a lag there. Oh, good job. All the logs went down to the pond. Not that there was all that many, as far as I can tell. I think it was only 2. Oh, 3, okay. Not too bad. Right, so we can now start figuring out the building around here. Need 4 of these. Use chalk blocks. Have 10 and... Hold on, we are going to need a bit more than that. Blocks over there and... go all the way there. And we do need to have at least this much room for all the workshops to fit in there. We have 18 left of that. I think what I'm gonna do... that's 8 more. Well, tiny bit of a gap there. I mean, technically we could go all the way in. Not actually that bad. There's still technically a way to go through. Yeah, I'll just go in. Rectangle. There we go, that's gonna keep the people busy again. You can just see them swarming downstairs. Probably get a bit more of the blocks now. Because I know that we're going to need more. Technically we don't need to have wooden floors there, it doesn't actually matter, but for the aesthetics, we go with stone flooring for our forge. We can probably dig down the downstairs down to here. Go up, down here, and up there. Take a corridor all the way here, just so that we can have an access to the bars over there. And what I'm gonna do, set up a bit of a stone stockpile, mostly for ores and such. Just so that we can do the smelting and not get the stones all the way from downstairs. Reach occupy. Okay. That's probably a pet or something. Or another builder. There we go. I wonder, is there anyone... There is someone doing the rock blocks, okay. Just takes a while to get the stuff in here. Which we should probably set up a stone stockpile here. Entrance somewhere around... Hold on. At the entrance over there, so that's going to be our stockpile for regular stone, which is going to be used in crafting. That should be helpful. Also, what's over here? Ode. Write it in. We're a bit low on drinks, so how about we brew a few more? We'll get some barrels going as well. Just in case. Secondly, how much do we have? We don't have many blocks available right now. We'll get this for the smelting stones. Forbid those two. Economic. I'm actually gonna leave the coal in there. Anything else? Not really. It's gonna have one wheelbarrow. We're gonna craft another one, or maybe several. 3 wheelbarrows, so we're gonna have 2 on each of the stone stockpiles. We'll build one more for a wood stockpile. that we'll probably have somewhere down there. Or maybe down here. Do we have... we got plenty of room around here, so I'll just... perhaps a big area there. Doors on either side. Then we can make this into stone stockpile. And forbid those. And bit the coal there. That way we'll have separate stockpiles. Equally big, so we will have a decent bit of resources there, assuming that we can gather them from somewhere. And what should we use that stockpile? I suppose we could use this for the sheets. Which is to say paper and parchment and such. Right, now that we've got this, the wood stockpile here, and we'll make sure that we'll have at least one wheelbarrow there. Over here we can have 2 on each, so that people can get them a little bit quicker. I mean, it's only going to be then the people with the wheelbarrows that will bring in the stone, these stockpiles, plus the wood actually. I'm gonna set up another one for the wood stockpile, so let's craft one more wheelbarrow. Also, it would be possible to make mine carts and such, but I've never really learned how to deal with them, so if you want to know how they work, don't look at me. Right, so are we got a little bit of blocks there? How about we start setting up some of this? Also, one thing that we can do is we can smooth down the floor. There seems to be a few things that we can smooth down. We don't need to use blocks to actually get that. Oh no, Albert, don't look at me! Don't look at me! Nah, just kidding. You won't be able to see me anyway. Right, so the stone stockpile is slowly piling up. Not too quickly though, but a little bit. Not setting up some of the floor here. Need the... oh, we got some marble blocks there. Interesting. We'll probably save those for later. Oh, I realized something. There's an animal that needs to be at a pasture. Probably that one. That seems to be. For some reason they can't eat through the floor. I wonder why. Do we have more? Okay, we got 8 more art blocks, and then just have to craft more, I suppose. We did. Okay, we are still crafting them. For every stone that we have, we can make 4 blocks, so that's pretty good. Look, did we... we'd probably mine a bit more here. Now, I could technically do this with a mouse as well. But it's not as handy as you might think. Just using a keyboard. I mean, in certain situations it is very handy, but not in all of them. Right, I wanted to check, is this area for clay? Nope. Okay. And the clay wall. What about... That sounds like it might be clay, but I'm not gonna presume anything, really. Just have a look. Is there anything around? No. Yep. So we don't have any sand. We're gonna have to start buying that from... or importing that from our homeland. Presume we can make... a little bit more there and... here. The last of the blocks that we have goes there. Then we can probably get a wood furnace going. So that we can potentially start smelting down some of the metals that we have. Wait, why is the hunter sleeping down there? Also, have we actually gotten... No, we haven't actually hunted anything. Not yet, anyway. Let's get a one rock door. We'll put that to the smithy. Since we don't have any clay as far as we can tell. Haven't mined that one out. Where is the mine area? Oh, right. Clearing out this area. That does make sense. I'm presuming he's... Oh, some migrants have arrived. Well, look, how many? Quite a few. Well, 6. Still better than nothing. We're already at 21, which means that we might get some... artifacts going. At the same time, it does mean that people can go crazy, which is not always very nice. I mean, they can always go crazy, I suppose, but not like that. We've got a fair bit of plants, but we could always have more. Do we have... brew up some more alcohol? Right, so... oh, we actually do have someone working on the smeltery. And let's get some charcoal. Hold on, that's the finished goods. Okay. Plus we could technically get some more wooden crafts going on. So that we'll have a bit more to trade with in the summer. I mean, it's almost winter, but luckily we are having this fort in fairly warm area, so it doesn't really affect us. And I mean, even on winter areas, it doesn't... or like places that actually have winters, it doesn't affect too much. I mean, the water that is on the surface will freeze, but... and there's gonna be snow, but that's about it. Let's craft more blocks. I think we're gonna need a lot of them. Also, let's build a door. Marble, actually. Ooh, fancy. Also rather heavy, but... it's fine, I don't need to carry it. We get some mechanisms now. Just in case. I mean, we can start linking the bridges up a little bit. Because we'd probably want to do that from the castle, but we haven't actually started working on it. Yeah, we're slowly getting the wood stockpile filled up. With the wheelbarrows, it doesn't tie up your entire colony, just bringing in the stuff there, so it's, especially in smaller colonies, it's usually a good idea. Okay, is this... Oh, we do have clay here. Okay, so we can technically make some clay items. Probably not going to bother with them right now. It usually takes a little bit. Well, it takes some certain infrastructure to get started. Speaking of stuff, I think we're going to need the loom. Yeah, below there. A tanner and a leather workshop. I think that's going to be good enough for the crafting hall for now. Gonna be a little bit crowded, but that's fine. Now then, how much do we have of the... stop missing a little bit. Okay, well, I'm just gonna wait a bit longer then. Right, we still got plenty of trees that we can cut down over here. But apparently we can't brew right now because presumably the workshops were... No, actually not. Never mind, it was just sometimes when there's two dwarves, well, not dwarves, humans in this case, but two people trying to interact with the same item, then they can't because it's reserved by someone else. Right, so the miner is currently idle. Maybe we could always mine a bit more here, or we go back down this way, and we could start mining some things from here. Now that is a bit of a wide corridor. There's a reason for that. Because we can technically set up room here for a ballista or something like that. That is aiming towards the door. Maybe that's going to be the ballista. We're going to have a door there and a bit more extra room behind. We're going to have a stockpile of the bolts. Something like that. Then we're going to have this. We'll have a door there. No, we'll have this loop around a bit further before connecting to somewhere where this connects to. For example, something like that. And then this will continue further under the castle. Wait, is the miner... Oh, we got two miners now. Right, that's probably one of the new people, isn't it? It must be. Maybe we can quickly check that. Yep. And do mining. We don't actually do woodcutting, so we only have one woodcutter right now, but that's not the end of the world. Right, and we can actually... Our fortification... Oh, right, we need to smooth it down first. Then we can make those into fortifications, so there's going to be basically ways to shoot through that. Mostly for the ballistas to work. Now, I mean, technically we don't even need to get more than the center block as a fortification, but I might do all of them. Kind of trying to design a layered defense here. Of course, it's entirely possible that before we even get any of this to actually work, will be destroyed by a forgotten beast or something like that. Which of course we can then try to retake the castle, or the settlement, or we can do another one nearby. We do have options. Okay, there we go, we actually do have the required materials this time. For a little bit here at least. Let's do the up downstairs over here out of arc blocks. Did we are still making more blocks, okay. Fine by me. Oh, and we got the charcoal made, so... and we do have the smelter, so let's start smelting some galena. Two of them, that's gonna give us quite a few bars of metals. Unfortunately, we don't have an animal, so we can't actually work it, but we can technically, at least the silver bars and such, we can sell back to our home. Okay, apparently, yeah, it is autumn, all the leaves are dropping from the trees. Oh, the miner is actually doing this smelting. Fair enough. Wait a minute, why aren't you taking it through there? Oh, because... hold on. Oh, damn it. Supposed to be up downstairs, not upstairs. Oh, whoops. Well, the miner has to go around a little bit, but they'll survive. In fact, it's probably going to make them stronger. Now, whether that's a good or bad thing, I'm not sure. Winter is upon us. Okay, there we go, now it actually works. Presumably we still haven't killed anything. Nope, I don't know if the hunter is actually doing any hunting. Should be allowed to. My actually current job is hunting. But yes, they are hunting, in fact. Or are they? No. Is there anything to hunt? Well, ravens are going to be a bit rough or hard to hunt, and then there's fish. So there's not actually anything to hunt. Okay then. Well, that explains that. Get rid of these two workshops here. And I think we are going to start clearing out a bit more of the area for the castle. Not that we'll be building the castle anytime soon. We'll probably make that out of stone, which is going to be a lot of work. Okay, the wood stockpile is doing pretty good. Stone stockpile is also doing pretty good. Have plenty of blocks at the storage. A few well, one door and one table. Actually need a chair and maybe a chest. Oh right, I forgot to finish off the upstairs here. A bit more around here. Again, we'll leave the ends of the corridors open for now. mix matching all the trees here. All the tree types rather. And we'll probably build the downstairs around here now as well, so we can start working on some of the roofs over the actual rooms, so that we can have furniture in there. Nothing to catch in Silver Swamps. But do we actually... we do have a fisherman. Oh, well, we're gonna need a fishery. We don't actually have a kitchen either. Well, that's bummer. We technically get rid of one of the stills to make a fishery right now. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We don't need that much drinks. I mean, we do need them, just... we can go by with a little less. We do need the fishery. Because presumably the fisherman is actually catching something. Although I haven't seen any fish yet, but... usually very likely. Oh, we have actually caught something. On the other hand, it does... oh, need to unraw raw fish. Okay, well that might be a problem then. Also... blast furnace. Place it down here. Presumably we can finish off the floor now. Yep, leaves us 6 extra blocks. Not bad. So it's early winter. Much? We've got 18,000 created. Well, that's actually not bad. Considering that we haven't actually done much. Actually, you know what? I'll probably make the... first of all, I'll chop down that tree. Probably gonna be a bit of a tricky place to chop it down, so I'm expecting all the wood... all the logs to actually go down into the river. I'm gonna make the farming guild be on this side of the river instead. Or if not... oh, yeah, most of the logs went down there. Oh well, not much I can do about that. Right, but now I can start thinking about maybe setting up... like, I can have some kitchen... maybe I can have the brewery around here with the fisheries and butcher, tannery, and such. Should be enough room to set up at least some of that. I'm not sure if we have enough room to set up all of that. Probably not. But yeah, using that room for... yeah, we could still do the farmer's guild around here, actually. It doesn't take a huge amount of room, hopefully. Because a lot of the farm or gardens and such will be over there. In the northern part of the city. Well, city is probably not the right word for this, but... settlement. Right, I presume we've done all of that we have. We don't have a roof over the... smithy quite yet. On the other hand, we can start setting up some initial houses as well. Question is, are we gonna go for 1-story houses or 2-story houses? I think we're gonna go for 2-story houses actually, so we can technically have about 3 small houses right next to each other here. Then with bedrooms in the upper floor or something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's quite enough room for that. Maybe. I think I could make it work. Right, let's start. Actually, no, we're not going to start building that quite yet. We do have the dormitory. I want to finish off the rafting hall here first, while I move into next project. Because it is one of those games where it's rather easy to get distracted from, or distracted and doing too much and then not doing anything. Or rather doing everything very slowly. Right, and now remember we do need more doors. Maybe 6 wooden doors altogether. Quite enough, but we can get started with that. As mentioned, let's set up the floor here as a roof for the first office. That's going to be the bookkeeper's office, just so that we can get some of the information a bit more accurate. Going to help a lot on knowing how much you actually have stuff. Oh, hold on, what do we have here? Donkey, okay, donkey needs to be at the pasture here. Right, have we gotten the floor for the most part? A table, and a chair, and a chest. That's gonna be an office. It's a rather small office. But frankly, it's still probably a bit more roomy than the cubicle on the modern office, so I think they still are on the winning side of this. Right, so we're gonna make this into a study. Assign this to the expedition leader, I believe. Yes, that was the correct one. We'll set up the floors on this side as well, so we can set up another office for the broker. Let's we'll set up a little bit of roof here. And then set the roof over this central room there. We need a lot of wood for this one. Oh, just witness another tree growing right next to the wall there, actually. Oh, a very large tree, to be fair. Okay, so we know that we've created 19,000 wealth. It's not a lot. It's better than nothing. Another thing that we probably need to set up is militia commander. Clothier is a novice tactician. I suppose you're going to be it. Then militia, create a squad. I'm going to go with no uniform. Then what we're going to do is we're going to open up this. Read the statistics and let's have a look. Who do we have as potential archers? This is the militia commander now. Oh, there's a blacksmith. Okay, but potential archers. So there's the Mistrum, Widem, and Toth. try to remember those. Whedon was one of them. Mistrum was another one. Oh, that was the hunter. And Toth. Right, then we're gonna equip them with bows. Individual choice range weapon. We don't have much else to put in there. I mean, we could technically set up. We're gonna need another bow for the militia commander, actually. We don't have any weapons, which is very bad. Like, we could get some training weapons, I suppose, which will not make a lot of damage on battle. They can technically be used to bruise up the enemies enough so that they give up. We don't have a barracks either for people to train actually their fighting skills, and the archers are gonna need some archery range to actually do their training. And the expedition leader has become probably better at bookkeeping. Let's keep on placing some of the doors here. Need 2 more. Now we're gonna need some tables and chairs. Maybe some more chests. We're working on some of the floor here, or roof rather. Adding a bit more of this for the people to build, just so that they got stuff to do. At least they can be satisfied with their work, which is a mood buff. Of course, there's other things like if there's going to be raining. I haven't actually seen much rain here. This might be very warm climate. I mean, I know that it's a rather warm climate, but I didn't expect it to be quite this warm. And one more, and then we have this one set up. There we go. But we are going to need to put down the doors and such, but it's not the end of the world. Right, at some point we're gonna have to start thinking about how are we gonna design our castle here, and what are we going to put in there. I'm clearly the expedition leader, or it's probably going to be mayor at that point once we reach our population cap, but they're probably going to be living at the castle. We're going to have the barracks in there, and the various levers for pulling up the bridges are gonna be there, so we can control what goes where. Then what I'll probably... I don't think it's gonna work entirely as I would hope it to work. I technically have the castle go right around the edge here, and probably have this as the southernmost part of the castle, then along the river here, and basically fill out the entire corner, more or less. I mean, the enemy will still be able to move in there, but we might be able to do a little bit. Keeping them at bay. We're doing a lot of updating on the records, so I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people that are not doing anything. Right, so how about... Right, so they have actually finished that. Can we fit in the housing here? We can. Question is, where will we start? If we start from there, not going to be very large houses. Using this to mark the... Actually, can we even fit in... No, I think we're just going to have the two houses there then. Right on the northern road. Why did I... Oh, god damn it. Get rid of those two. And let's try that again. Shall we? These are going to be wooden houses, of course. Can't afford making everything out of stone. There we go. That should get them started. Now, ooh, we actually have got a fair bit of fish. That's good. I mean, I'd rather have fish than run out of food. We get a few more barrels just in case. Well, we actually got plenty. So how about we actually start brewing some alcohol? There would be a lot of trees around here that we could easily cut down. Let's do that, actually. Not more than 5 trees from there right now. We don't need a huge amount at this moment, but sooner or later we'll need plenty. So we might as well gather up some plants from those places. We've got 12 people that are just not doing anything. All packed up right at the doorway. And that's just great. Now we're gonna go with this. There is a plan for that, or a reason for that. And then do the upstairs there and there. May take a few moments before they actually manage to build those. Simply because they're going to be packing up quite tightly in there. No, actually they managed to do it alright. We're going to need 2 more doors. We're going to use the other wooden doors right here. We're going to do up downstairs on one of these. And the other one is just going to have downstairs. So the miner is actually, or the miners are not doing anything right now, so how about do a bit more mining here? Rather on the other side. There we go. That's going to be a bit more glina that we can smelt down. Speaking of smelting down, let's actually have a look. How much do we have? Metal bars. We got 6 silver and 8 lead. Actually not bad. Not bad at all. We got a bit... well... we got somewhat lucky with the smeltings that we did. Oh, and we found more calcite. Okay then. Okay, so we did cut down those trees there. Let's actually have a look at the people that have military experience, or like, who have fighting skills. Some of them have discipline at least. There's one that is a spear dwarf. But no one else has anything melee related. Well, directly melee. I mean, there's some dodgers and fighters and kicker. Well, actually, no one's a kicker. There's a striker, fighter, dodger, discipline. Just thinking about making a separate guard unit as well for melee fighting, but right now, not really an option. Well, like, we don't have the weaponry to give them. We could only give them shields, really. We'll have to fix that during summer once we get the traders again. Actually make a bit more wooden crafts. Just because we can. And maybe cut another gem. How valuable are these? It's 110. Amethysts are a lot of money compared to the other one. So we got those. Let's actually make sure that we build up the floor. For these two houses. There we go. I'm gonna quickly check one thing in the meanwhile. Nothing important. Right, we did get the extra doors here, so we can actually finalize these two. And we should have the table. And the chair. And a chest. So we'll give that office to the steward. So we can start queuing up some job tasks for the people. So the militia commander doesn't actually require anything directly. We've got sheriff and executioner. Executioner is going to need a little bit more, and the sheriff would be required as well, but right now don't really have a room for it. Once we start building the castle, then maybe. Hold on, what are these? Alligators? Oh no. We got alligators here then. Okay, where's the hunter? Probably actually over there, but why aren't you hunting the alligators? I mean, they're not really attacking us right now, but we kind of use the meat and leather. Speaking of leather, do we actually have a leather stockpile anywhere? We do. Just don't have any leather. Actually running a bit low on drinks again. I mean, we are brewing a bit more. I have to brew harder. Right, so those have been built. Let's keep on building the housing here. Get some housing for the very few people. Well, let's get a 2 tables and 4 chairs. Couple cabinets, 2 beds, and maybe even 2 chests. That should keep the people occupied for a little bit. Oh, and we should probably build the downstairs there. There's not going to be very high quality houses, but eventually the goal is to have everyone a house, or every family to have a house. Or something like that, just so that they can sleep in a proper bedroom, which will keep them happy for the most part. Cut down a bit more trees from here. Utilizing this area because we won't be walking around there too much, so that means that the trees can grow up rather freely up there. Or we'll just harvest them every now and then. Get the separating wall there and start working on the floors upstairs. There we go, not too bad. Okay, it's late winter. I'll actually probably end the thing once we reach spring, so that it's I think it's a nice place to play 1 year at a time. Of course, there's also always time to forget what you did last time, but I don't know, I have to think about it, but I might stream this again on Sunday. Potentially, it's going to be a bit later in the evening, of course. Maybe, I'm not quite sure about that, actually, but yeah, I might dream this on Sunday. Right, so those have been built. Do we have the beds? We do, actually. Well, we have a bed. Then we do have some tables here. Actually got a lot of tables. Do we have the... got some of the chairs. Actually make this into a dining room and make that into a meeting hall. And then we can take out the actual zone from there. Right, so who should we give these to houses? Okay, let's have a look. Do we have any married couples here? We have, just gonna go through everyone real quick. I think we only have the first 6 people as lovers, but no couples after that. Okay. You know what, I'm just gonna give this to the expedition leader then. And this is gonna be actually, yeah, the militia commander is probably fine. So this is going to be assigned to the militia commander. another bed over here for the expedition leader. Then we're going to put down the cabinets. We don't have the chests yet. Do we have the chests? We do. That's going to keep things going a little bit smoother. Right, so assign this to expedition leader. Because technically those two should be the most influential people in this settlement right now, but might not be the case. Get another chest for the expedition leader. But if we have a look at what does the expedition leader have? A modest office, a modest quarters, and a modest dining room. Okay. But yeah, they are rather modest. Not denying that. Have the other chest quite yet. We have a decent bit of drinks, but we could always make more. Will give us a bit more seeds that can be planted. Alligator? Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Hold on. Is that... That's a planter. Okay, where's these squats? Activate. Was it actually activating? I don't think. Kill alligator, please. Kill it with fire. Or bows rather, but are you guys, are you honestly trying to wrestle? Okay, the planter is dead. Seriously? Are you wrestling down an alligator? That's a bold move. Yeah, so the planter died. Why didn't you get your bows? I suppose since the kill command came so quickly that they didn't realize that. That might be the reason. Florida man dwarfs. Kind of. Okay, let's have a look at the alligator. Unconscious and exhausted. Let's see. Crossbowman has it's currently stunned. It's taking a fair bit of damage on various body parts. Are these mad lads actually going to do it? Are they going to wrestle the alligator to death? They are certainly trying. But none of them are actual fighters. I'm going to give water interact with alligator. First of all, I think... I wonder, is there... Oh, right, I see what might be the problem. We don't have any quivers, so they are not actually carrying any arrows. They might have the bows. Just... Right, that might be a problem. Oh, ammunition. Oh, right. Let's add item arrows. Using combat and using training. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this did not go as planned, but... Sure, but by alligator. Oh, bloody hell. You don't need to be spooked by it. It's currently unconscious. Being beaten down by 4 men. Oh, they killed the alligator now. Well, that's good. Unfortunately, they're gonna need a lot of medical attention, I feel. Like nurses request it at least. The Ovix says it, and Armorer is cannot stand and grasp impaired. Motor nerve and sensory nerve. Okay, so you took a bit of a beating there. Probably a few bites. Right, so we do need to get some sort of resting place for the person that died. So let's get a casket. And the reason why I usually dig things like this is there's a nice little corners to put in tombs and caskets and such. Because if you don't bury your people, then it's very possible that they come back as ghosts and haunt your people. So yeah, you usually don't want that. Usually, sometimes it can be very fun. Right, so is no one going to rescue this person? You can't stand. Don't have a proper hospital, which is a problem. Suppose we could set up a hospital underground. So that if they do die, then they are rather close to the tombs, the catacombs. Mine out that area and make that into a hospital. Of course, the humans don't like being underground for long times, for longer periods of time, because they're not dwarves, believe it or not. Where is the... Oh, the miner is doing other stuff. Fair enough. Yeah, the tombs are going to be pretty far down. Put up the first one there. Did we butcher the crocodile? We did. Check that real quick here. Actually, I'm not sure if we did. Jesus, men. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the... Yeah. The alligator was named because they managed to kill someone. And spring has arrived. Once we've done the save here, or once the save has been done, what we'll probably do is we'll call the stream here. And we'll be back possibly on Friday, more Lord of the Rings Online, and then probably on Sunday with more of this. And then Wednesday, potentially more of this actually. I haven't quite decided yet, I don't think that far ahead usually. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye bye.